Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with Season 1, Episode 3 of The Legend of Vox Machina. Last we saw, I thought the first episode was the longest of the 3 episodes. Instead, I was wrong. The last one was the longest of the 3. It was longer by 1 minute, give or take, but either way, it was longer than 22 minutes, which is what I thought the first 3 episodes were going to be. I am happy to say we got an extra 10 or 15 minutes of content I didn't think we'd get. I also am used to there being 4 to 5 minutes of credits before and after the shows when I deal with a lot of Disney Plus shows, sometimes Netflix, stuff like that. Disney Plus is the worst. There's like 8 minutes of credits if you count before and after with the intro with the Marvel logo when they do Marvel and stuff like that. Either way, we get a lot of content in this show. So last episode, I don't know. I feel like the last episode I might have liked more than the first episode. The first episode was great, and they had the whole battle with the dragon, but then they kind of lose in the end of the first episode, and they have to, kind of get their shit together, figure out what's going on, and then continue on the way. So we end up finding out there's a crazy misdirect. I should have known better. I shouldn't have assumed it was the first guy we saw, and I should have never assumed it was the guy they were making it so obvious is the guy. Now, I said in the end of the last episode, and I'm not ragging on them, I'm loving the show and everything, I'm just trying to figure this out for myself. Did they trick us into thinking that guy was the bad guy? Because I feel like he gave a bad look that he wouldn't have normally given if he wasn't really the bad guy. That's what I'm trying to say. It reminds me of what you guys kind of said in the game of Dungeons & Dragons. A lot of people have been helping me in the comments of all the videos I've done on Critical Role stuff, Dungeons & Dragons, stuff like that. Everything in general, just like the whole thing as a whole, everything involved. People told me that there's a thing called metagaming, where you can't think things that aren't in your mind that you couldn't know. Like you can't see something on a board and your character knows it. You can't metagame. I almost feel like that guy was meta doing something to me. Like I feel like the writers were using him as a way to make me feel a certain way about a guy that might not have been true. That's the only reason I'm making a huge deal out of it. I have to go back and rewatch him. I could be totally wrong, and maybe I just misunderstood the look. Maybe I wanted so badly to not trust that guy because he looked devious. But I mean, it's one of those things, like I said, like you see in movies and TV where they make the person look like the devious one, and it's all a misdirect so that you don't recognize it's the general guy over here, because the general guy was my favorite. But I almost feel like they manipulated my feelings of these two people. Like they purposely made the general really nice and likable, and they purposely made the other guy not. But maybe that's part of Dungeons and Dragons, and that's kind of why I'm pointing it out too, because I'm not ragging on it. A lot of shows and TV and movies do this, and I don't care. I'm loving it. I'm just trying to put together whether or not that is a part of Dungeons & Dragons or why it's an intentional thing if it is so. Beyond all that, it doesn't matter. We get this epic fight. I see that we're getting some sort of computer-generated dragon or something, because the animation mixed with the dragon fights are awesome. It reminds me of a Godzilla animation I saw, maybe on Netflix, something like that. In the end, we find out that Krieg turns into dragons and they fight him and kill him epically. They all band together, they do it. We find out Silas Briarwood is on his way, and I feel like that is going to be the massive arc that you guys have told me about. I'm pretty sure you guys have told me this entire season is the Briarwood arc. So we're jumping in. You guys want to be way ahead. Full on edited reactions of this and other shows I do. Patreon link at the end. If you're seeing it on YouTube, we are as far ahead as possible on Patreon, unedited, in full. Seasons ahead on other shows and hundreds of exclusives only on Patreon, link at the end. If not, Season 1, Episode 3, The Legend of Vox Machina. What is this? Why do I feel like this is a flashback? What is happening? Oh my God. Is that his wife and kids? I know those masks.
Bad dream?
Is there any other kind?
She's got her boobies all out.
Oh, good morning, Vax.
You could all benefit from some well-practiced restraint.
Maybe you should cut loose once in a while.
Are you here?
Oh my god, imagine they killed her.
I'm only here to remind you that Sovereign Uriel expects you at his dinner.
Hey, Pike, wanna be my date? I promise to be on my best worst behavior.
I'm okay.
You see, the rules of ball tag are as complex as they are beautiful.
I shall brief them.
Ball tag. Not played that in a while. Oh my god, what is that? Scanlan literally wore a bedazzled jockstrap thing.
Sorry.
Oh god. Who would have stopped you from taking a stick?
Machina? Ahem! Vox Machina! Hunters of dragons, destroyers of chastity!
Clearly Percy is the responsible one of this group.
Get drunk from these things.
I'm pretty sure they're just fancy shots, Grog. A 3 for me.
Love it. I absolutely love it. Pike just went way up in the ranks.
Are a libertine, and I like it.
Reginald.
Reginald.
Asked where the privy was.
The privy.
Lord Silas and Lady Delilah Briarwood.
Werewolves. As soon as I saw the flashback in my head, because he's got that look of like a wolf man look with the crazy colors and the facial hair.
Whitestone was my home until those fiends.
What?
Looks like they're staying overnight.
But in case of trouble, we should have a safe word. Grog?
The safe word is Chenga.
I don't know what Chenga is. I mean,
Somehow you guys look worse every time we see you.
I don't know about her. I feel like the people I don't trust are the good ones.
Shit's about to get real. Uriel Tal'dorei III and Empress Solda Tal'dorei. Nothing like a dragon attack to bring us all together, eh? We have Arbiter Dualajun, Master of Law.
Dualajun.
Percy.
I'm fine.
Oh, yeah, sure. Give Vax a chance to gather some intel.
Right then.
What the bloody hell? Fucking snake!
They say no one travels in or out of your lands.
Lies spread by drunks and knaves.
Or perhaps I might be forced to send a garrison of troops to check on your city.
Oh, he's glamoring him.
There's no need.
In fact, Whitestone needs to be protected.
Whitestone's independence is not to be challenged.
I hope Percy was still staring at him. Oh, Keela saw something.
Have we met before?
See, I don't think they know it's him.
What an absolute pleasure to meet the protectors of the realm.
All right, his snake's coming back. Is it a belt that is a snake, or is it a magic trick? They've got to be shape-shifting wolf
Interestingly
people.
enough, we're not originally from Whitestone.
The official story is that the city was administered by the Dorolo family until they succumbed to a rare disease. We concocted that tale to protect their legacy.
I think we will retire for the night.
It was a lovely dinner.
Oh, damn.
Excuse us for a moment.
So his family ran Whitestone, basically?
Percival, darling?
Help us, we're family.
They murdered my entire family.
I figured so much, but how'd they get away with it?
Uriel was more pliant than even I anticipated.
Is he like a speed reader?
Our circumstances have changed.
And the book talked of the whispering one. Is that the whispering one? What was that? Oh shit, they're right there.
Be right back.
Wait.
He's gonna get
Vax is up
glamored.
there. What if he needs help?
Ladies and lords, allow Scanlan Shorthalt pull my beads of love. Give me a tug.
What the hell?
When you're looking at a dome like me.
Scanlan is amazing.
This one, and you look delicious. Come now, let's get this over with.
Oh Jesus, he hit the pole on the way down. They must be vampires. I thought they were werewolves. I mean, it's
Vax. We have to move.
still possibly wolves. Oh man, they're dicing.
There's no way out tonight.
Oh, the bird. Part of Vex's thing? Oh god. Oh wait, was that Keyleth?
It's the pup who survived, all grown up.
Step off, bitch.
Man, they got powerful dark magic. I don't know if we can go against the Briarwoods right now.
I've got you, Vex. Come on, please.
Thanks, Pickle.
I love having healers because that happens.
These are amongst protectors of the realm.
I just can't believe we're already battling them. It's feeding off their blood and growing.
You were saying?
So, we're not doing terrible, right? No.
Pretty bad.
This is terrible.
I freaking love it. The sword is literally sucking the blood in. I love unique shit like that. Oh god, Pike might be in trouble. No way! Did she just get stabbed multiple times?
Gods can't help you now.
Oh my god, I have chills everywhere. I don't know what's happening.
Desmond!
They're gonna have to make a run for it.
Your belongings are here.
I'll drive, thank you.
Come visit us sometime, Percival.
Ditch their bag, man?
You let them slip away!
Neverlight. No. No.
Oh, it's... Ask questions. Don't just kill this
Stop
dude.
talking. Why were the Briarwoods here?
By Sovereign Uriel.
What is that?
Answer me. Now.
Oh, does he...
The actual fuck?
If you don't tell me anything,
Ooh.
please don't hurt me.
Percy, stop!
Whoa, dude.
Now your soul is forfeit.
Halt right there! What is the meaning of this? Arrest Vox Machina!
I can't believe the rest of Vox is just watching him. Not for nothing.
They loved me in there.
Guys, what a way to end the third one. Each one I feel like is getting better than the next. I don't know which one I like more at this point. They're all great. I feel like the second one, I don't know, guys. They're all great. Every episode is great. I don't need to rank. There's no need for that. What happened at the end there? I have so many questions. Is Silas and Delilah vampires? Are they werewolves? In the flashbacks we were getting from Percy's dream or perspective, whatever you want to call it, obviously that was showing what really happened. It looked like his wife and children were murdered in the night by archers with crossbows, but also wolves were there. I thought they were wolves because it was werewolves, and that's why the Briarwoods were so strong. They were shape-shifting werewolves, something like that. But now I'm starting to think maybe they just sent guys with crossbows and dogs or wolves to hunt them down. It looked like Percy had no skills at that point, because if he was able to do what he does now, he would have been able to protect his wife and kids. So it had to have been one of those things, I've seen it 100 times in movies and stuff, where your kids and your wife are murdered and now you become like this vampire hunter, wolf hunter kind of person. I mean, maybe they're not even vampires. They bit him though. Silas bit Vax on the neck. They never did anything else about that. Like, he jumped out the window. We all started fighting. No one ever went back to that because it was unneeded. But right now I'm remembering it. So Vax is bit on his neck. We got to remember that for future reference. Pike's necklace is shattered when it looks like she stabbed through the back and the necklace with this evil dark magic looking thing. But then there's no wounds on her, but the necklace is shattered. So I guess maybe it just, I don't know. Did it internally hurt her? Because if it was able to damage the necklace through her body, I would imagine it would have internally hurt her. Unless when she healed herself somehow, like she did hold the necklace and hug herself. So maybe she healed herself and used the last of her ability. I feel like she really drains herself on battles though. But I feel like that's kind of what someone in her category does. But I feel like she's at a lower level right now where she really can't sustain herself for too long. She healed Vax and then looks like she might have healed herself. And then she was also helping Grog power his axe. And I mean, all this, you know, if no one's watching her back, then she's done. And that's what happened. She literally got stabbed through the back with this thing, but then everyone's fine for the most part, I guess. But then what the heck happened at the end? So Silas and Delilah run away. They throw their bagman out. I don't know why they did that, because that dude seemed pretty legit. Like, he seemed like he was willing to do whatever they said. Then out of nowhere, Percy puts on this mask. It showed that he hung this mask up. And in the beginning, it was hanging on his wall. I said, I feel like I've seen that mask before in something else. Not this show, but something else. I forget what it represents. But then the Briarwoods did tell a story at dinner about how the Derulos murdered everybody and they had to be stopped because they were crazy people. So is it possible that they were saying some sort of truth? Because what was that at the end there? He put on some weird mask and just turned straight up evil. There was some kind of weird shit on the ground, like a shadowy silhouette that looked like a demon claw about to rip this guy's soul out. And Percy blew an unarmed innocent man's hand off. This dude is just following orders. He works for the Briarwoods. He probably is threatened on a daily basis. He looks miserable and hates his life. And then Percy just blew his fingers off. It literally showed his hand explode. And now he was about to murder him in front of everybody. Why didn't Vox Machina step in? I mean, they didn't seem like they knew what was going on either, but how did none of them run over and be like, yo, Percy, you're about to shoot an unarmed man in the back that kind of had nothing to do with any of this? And that was just ominous and creepy and crazy. Uriel comes outside, has him arrested. Not just him, all of Vox Machina. And guys, Scanlan's song was amazing. I got to go back and watch it. Scanlan was doing this whole song about something with pulling or pushing beads. I think it was pulling beads up your ass or something about beads and asses. And Scanlan is just ridiculously amazing. Has a studded jock strap looking thing with his fancy outfit, and he's all about it, like showing it off to people. The show is great, guys. The show is great. I love everybody. Everybody is great in their own way. Some people are way different than I imagined. Like Keyleth is way more goody two-shoes than I imagined, but also isn't really a goody two-shoes. She's kind of just like the voice of reason and a little more scared than others, but she's a powerhouse. Vex'ahlia is a little more serious than I thought. I thought she was going to be a little more jokey because of the way Laura Bailey is on the show and stuff like that. But she's very serious and like kind of by the book. Percy is maybe the most mature of everybody. And then everyone else, including Pike. I thought Pike was going to end up being one of the mature, like responsible adult types. But she's right up there with Grog. Like, let's pound drinks. I'm going to give you 2. I'm going to take 3, even though you're 10 times my size. And she's all about boozing it up and partying. They seem like the best of friends. I got to learn more about them. But guys, I don't want to make these a year and a day. I'm going to suck this all in. I'm going to suck it all in. I'm going to soak all this in, and then we're going to talk in the chat and the comments. I'm going to read all the comments. I'm trying to get these out as quick as possible. If you guys are seeing these for the first time, they're going up on Patreon first, obviously as quick as humanly possible, so check that out. You guys want to see more of what I do, full unedited reactions, all the shows on the channel, seasons ahead of what you're seeing, and hundreds of exclusives. The Patreon link's in front of me. We're as far ahead on Vox Machina as the show will allow us right now. So 3 episodes in full when you see this. There'll be more next week. 3 a week are coming out, and I'm going to do them as quick as humanly possible. I'm curious to see if next week they come out at 7 p.m. like they did this week. I'm willing to bet that might have been a fluke or something because of the fact that all you guys told me you got emails from the Kickstarter saying it came out 12 midnight Pacific time. It should have been 3 a.m. my time. It's not even 11 o'clock yet, and I already edited one up and watched all 3. So if you guys want to be way ahead, you know what to do. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.